What's up, gobsters? Dodecahedrons. Dobsters. So I was just talking about this. I feel like this is my Monday shirt because I wear this shirt a lot. So don't mind that. I'm not broke or can't afford clothes.
It was white when he bought it.
Exactly. But anyway, so we're gonna go into week 8
Yeah,
of our Dynasty League. Starting to lose a lot now, not liking that. But here we go. So challenge, I'm 4-3, probably gonna be 4-4. Pretty much lost 131.30 to
hmm.
112.25. The dude has Isaiah Pacheco, and I got a defensive end and a linebacker. The only player that went off for me was Derrick Henry, who got 19.10 points. The dude I went against had Myles Garrett, who had 18 points.
5 sacks.
5 sacks.
And sitting alone on the bench.
Probably because he's a jerk.
Yeah.
Anyway, I messed up on one for sure, and I was debating it, and I don't know why, but I chose to start Isaiah Bond. I was going for a home run when the other guy got the home run, got 2 touchdowns. Troy Franklin. So 0 points, goose egg. Thank you, Isaiah Bond. Love you. And then Troy Franklin, who got 23.90 points.
Good week for him. All right. And what league is this challenge?
Yeah.
Challenge. This league, okay. This league I'm trying to do good in, and I'm not doing well.
Same.
Yeah. I am weirdly 1-6 with the 4th most points. That's okay.
Terrible.
Yeah. But I'm playing another low-ranked team. He is 2-5 at the moment. I should win this one. Actually, I'm winning 143 to 116. We both have one person left. He has Rashee Rice, and I have the Chiefs safety. So hopefully I can pull that out. Unless Rashee Rice is a big game.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Some of my big starts, I guess. I did start Justin Herbert. He had a pretty big Thursday night game. R.J. Harvey, I started. He had 23 points, I believe, 3 total touchdowns. My receivers were pretty lackluster. Jaden Higgins was my leading scorer. He got 1 touchdown. I don't think he got a lot of yards, though. 4 for 34, actually. And all my leagues that I have him in, which is 3, I believe, I did start Arande Gadsden, and he tore it up again. Well, I guess from Thursday, so it seems like it was like weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, and my kicker got 10 points. Linebackers did around, I had 9, 2.5, and 4, so mixed bag there. I was highlighting stuff. But anyways,
that's because it's going on.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But anyways, I should win this. I had Jackson Dart on the bench. He had a decent amount of points, but Justin Herbert barely outscored him. I wouldn't have started Emmanuel Wilson, one of the backups for the Packers at running back, but he got 10.20 in our league. And everybody else was on the bye, or they are just not starters. So hopefully looking for my second win while I'm trying to win in this league.
Come back.
Yep.
All right. So the next league, of course, is Champions. I'm 2-5. Both leagues I'm in contention for, but yet I have a terrible record. I'm winning by 12 right now, but he has Zach Ertz and a kicker, probably Harrison Bucker, and I have no one. So I assume I'm going to lose since I'm only winning by 12. I had Matt Jones, who had 19.95 points, and my kicker, who had 17 points, Chase McLaughlin.
There you go. 350s, right?
Did he?
I think he made 350 yarders.
Good.
Bucks kicker, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I had Kyra Santos. He had 11, so 6. Anyway,
6-11.
The dude had Jalen Hurts, who had 27.15 points, and Chase Brown, who had 24 points. Thanks, Chase Brown, for showing up at the worst week possible.
Big game for him.
Huge game. I had no mess ups, but one of my linebackers did have a goose egg, but so did the rest on my bench. So
it's funny about his game. He got the touchdowns, but Samaje Perine outrushed him.
Yeah, it was like
9
rushes,
94 yards or something like that.
Yeah, like 9 rushes, 90-something yards.
All right, but anyways, in Champions is the league. I wouldn't say tanking, but I just don't think I can win at all. But ironically,
you're gonna have the same record.
I might be on a 2-game win streak. One last week, and I'm winning this week, 118 to 74. It's funny, the guy that has 74 points, he started 2 receivers. They both got goose eggs for him, which is Jerry Jeudy and Quentin Johnston, which we'll definitely be hearing from him later. Um,
Hey, look, he started Troy Franklin.
yeah, he did. Yeah, so that's a good start. But anyways, back to it. My team was actually pretty consistent in a good group of categories. My running back and quarterback, however, got me a combined of 8 points. Not good. I had to start Andy Dalton. My one quarterback was on a bye, and the other two are injured.
Oh, right.
Yep. And then Tyrone Tracy got 6 points. Bum. But anyway, so here's where it was pretty consistent for me. And these are pretty interesting players that I had to start. So Keyshawn Butte, I feel like 4 weeks in a row he's got at least a touchdown. But he got me 15 points this week. I started Xavier Hutchinson. He got me 15.40. I started Harold Fannin Jr., and he got me 15.40 as well. Rondé Gatson, he got me 16.20. My kicker got me 14. So all those in a row was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, 14 plus points. And that was the majority of it. Because everybody else was lower than like 8 besides my linebackers.
It's crazy how fantasy works out that way sometimes.
Right?
Like, you just need consistency, and then you can win.
Yeah, you don't need
superstars.
Yeah, you just need people to just, get around like 10 to 15 points. Let's see. If there's anybody I could have started over those people. Oh, well, I guess maybe, well, I wouldn't have because he doesn't even get playing time. But Pat Bryant got his first NFL touchdown. He had 11 points. I could have started him over, what's his name? Elik Amanora. He got 7.20. So, but, yeah, I should win less. Like how the last league he has Rashid Rice. This guy has Kareem Hunt. So unless he gets a crazy Brees Hall game or something like that, I should lock it up for my second win of the season.
Lock it. All right, final league is Evans League. I'm 4-3. Right now I'm losing. This is actually the only one that I have a small chance in, but not very big. I'm losing 123.25 to 109. He has Travis Kelce, and I have Patrick Mahomes. I had Kamani Vidal.
Oh, we're playing each other. I was like, I have Travis Kelce. Oh, that's weird.
This guy. Anyway, I had Kamani Vidal. He had 28.20 points. Roma Dunze had 26.90 points. And Kyle Pitts had 20.40 points. And then this dude had J.K. Dobbins at 20.60 points. And Jordan Love at 42.50. Never say that again. I did mess up. I started Darnell Mooney at 2.60 points. Instead, I should have started Keyshawn Butte, who had 17 points.
Well, I guess we don't have to talk about it too much. I honestly didn't even know we were playing each other. I should have known because of his name, Pretty Little Liars.
Pretty.
Yeah,
Pretty Little Liars.
I said that. But I didn't, honestly, it didn't even connect. It should have because of the stupid show. But it didn't connect because of just Brock Purdy.
It's a good show. Watch it.
But anyways, yeah, he went over my team. And I will only just add one thing. I don't know why I have a vendetta against Tucker Kraft. I never start him and he plays so good every week.
Tight end week.
I know, but I know the day I start him, he's not going to catch anything.
Just like Travion did.
Yes, but yeah, Tucker Kraft's having a great year. He's been riding my bench for some reason. I just won't pull the trigger with Tucker Kraft over Travis Kelce. I was debating it.
Utility.
Well, I was debating it, and I was like, yeah, maybe Jordan Addison will get some catches.
What's your other receivers?
Stephon Diggs and CeeDee Lamb.
I would pitch Diggs.
What? He did good.
No, he did fine.
Anyways.
And then,
actually,
go ahead.
Well, I'll just talk about that one old work league that I am in that I was oblivious about. The one where I scored a crazy amount of points last week. Very close this week. Well, it was close. So it's a little. I'm pulling away a little bit, but the guy I believe has Rashid Rice, and let's see who I have left. I have.
See, Goosey. Quentin Johnson.
Yeah. Tell me about it. We'll get to Quentin Johnson later. I guess I have nobody. So he just has Rashid Rice, and I'm winning right now 131 to 125.
Possible.
So I'm hoping to pull that one out because I will be 7-1 after this week in that league.
Crazy. The leagues that you don't pay attention to, and it's like, oh, man, I'm winning.
No. And I hate my team, honestly.
All right, so some surprising and important snap shares this week. Baltimore, Keaton Mitchell finally got some snaps. 7 for 11%. He had, I think he had 2 big plays against us, unfortunately. Buffalo, five of their wide receivers had 20-plus snaps. Cleveland, Quinshon Judkins got hurt, and they actually had Dylan Sampson outsnap Jerome Ford, which I thought was interesting. It was 25 snaps to 13 snaps, 46% to 24%. And then, get this, never heard of this receiver in my life, Gage Lavardine. He had 28 snaps at 52%. Probably did better than Isaiah Bond. Wouldn't doubt it if he had at least had one catch on like Isaiah Bond. Denver, RJ Harvey only had 12 snaps, yet he had 3 touchdowns. 17 snaps, but he had 3 touchdowns at 27%. Marvin Mims is going down the depth chart because Pat Bryant outsnapped him by a lot, but he only had 19 snaps for 30%. So it looks like they're souring on Marvin Mims. The Chargers, not sure if Keenan Allen got hurt or not, but he only had 18 snaps for 25%. You know if he got hurt?
I don't know. Honestly.
No. Didn't hear nothing. New Orleans, Devin Neal got 37 snaps for 46%. So maybe they start using him, especially since they benched Spencer Rattler for Tyler Shook. Your Jets, Breece Hall only had 40 snaps. He still had a great game, but I just don't get it. Yeah. Why they don't have him in almost all the time. He's the third down running back. He's the power running back. What are you doing? Whatever. But anyway, Isaiah Davis had 33 snaps at 46%. They also had a random receiver that I also never heard of named Isaiah Williams, and he had 30 snaps for 42%. I know Garrett Wilson is hurt, but I feel like they have other receivers that they could have played that's been on the team for a while.
I'm sure there's some in the free agency.
Pittsburgh, Roman Wilson had 29 snaps. I think he had a lot of snaps last week too, although Calvin Johnson was hurt. Calvin Austin. Yeah. Calvin Austin was hurt. And then this week, Calvin Austin came back, and he still outsnapped Calvin Austin. I didn't get the percentage for Calvin Austin, but Roman Wilson had 29 snaps for 46%. And then finally, Tampa Bay finally put Sean Tucker in, 20 snaps for 34%. All right, and then finally, the top 5 quarterbacks this year was Jordan Love at 32 points, Drake May at 29.10, Justin Herbert at 27.55, Jalen Hurts at 27.15, and Joe Flacco at 26.55. Flacco's been on the tear lately.
One not like the rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was honestly thought like Tua would have been in there because he threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think his yards weren't as much, and usually leagues go by yards a lot more now. Running backs, once again, Jonathan Taylor at the top, 36.40 points. James Cook had a huge game at 33.60 points. Breece Hall had 31.90 points. Saquon Barkley had 31.40 points. And Chase Brown bringing up the rear at 24 points. Big difference, 7.40 points between 4th and 5th. Receivers this week, Troy Franklin, 23.90 points. Michael Pittman, 19.60 points. Jalen Waddle, 18.40 points. Ladrick McConkey, 17.80 points. And Khalil Shakir at 17.80 points. It's a weird receiver list this week. Wasn't a big receiver week, I guess. Tight ends, Tucker Kraft, still balling, 29.80 points. Dallas Goedert, still balling, 16.30 points. Arande Gatson II, 16.20 points. 16.20 points, still balling. Harold Fandon Jr., still balling at 15.40 points. And George Kittle came in for tight end week at a whopping 12.30 points.
I did all the blocking last week.
Go ahead with your killed it.
All right, so we kind of went over most of these names, obviously, for the impress for the higher stats. This one, I try not to pick star-studded people because it's kind of, I wouldn't say lackluster, but it's a little bit more boring. Yeah. But for my impress this week, I did. So, and they're all 3 running backs. So the first one I did was Breece Hall. He had 18 rushes for 133 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and he had 2 catches for 14 yards, and he threw 1 pass, completed 1 pass for 4 yards, and 1 passing touchdown. So he had 3 total touchdowns. He averaged rush 7.4 yards an attempt. I don't know why they don't keep him in more, because the few games that their offense has ran really well, which has only been 2 games this season, week 1 and this week. Breece Hall was the bell cow. And I feel like with a quarterback like Justin Fields, you should maybe try not to make him throw 30 times a game. Yeah. Nothing against him. He seems like a nice person. But yeah, I just don't get it, and this is the second coach regime that's kind of done this to him. So maybe he just has an attitude issue. I don't know. I, for one, am ready to see him on another team though, because I think he has superstar potential, and he needs nothing with him. Like I said, I don't know if it's his attitude or whatnot, but they just need to give him the ball more because he can catch as well. I don't have the numbers, but I want to say his first 2 seasons, I want to say he had about 60 receptions first 2 years. But anyways, the second leading rusher on the team was Fields with 11 carries, so they had a 7 carry difference. So Breece Hall, my first person on the list for impress. My second one probably had the best game of the week, which was James Cook. He had a monster of a game. He had 19 carries for 216 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns, 11.4 yards a carry, which is crazy because that means every time he touched the ball, he got a first down, which is pretty good. And honestly, the Panthers' defense, at least rushing-wise, was pretty solid. At least number-wise. So I couldn't tell you too many players on their defense, but they were in kind of the top tier on rush defense, so just torched them. But yeah, it was a good win. They had 2 back-to-back losses, and they came off a bye. And I want to say they said Josh Allen has never lost 3 games in a row. Honestly, he shouldn't because he's a superstar quarterback. But yeah, keep it up, James Cook. He's been tearing it up this year. And hold on, let me see. Just to get the numbers right, I took a screenshot of something that was kind of interesting. It said James Cook had 153 rushing yards in the first half and is most by any football player since his brother Dalvin. And he had 153 rushing yards against the Steelers on December 9th, 2021. I thought that was kind of cool. 2 brothers doing it. And the last impress was obviously looking like MVP candidate. That's actually what I wrote. Is he the MVP? Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
He had only 12 rushes for 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had a crazy amount per rush, which was 12.8. He had a little bit more leverage in the receiving category just because he got a touchdown, but he had 2 catches for 21 yards, 2 more first downs for 1 touchdown. He did have a long of 80, and I did put the guy has murdered the Titans 3 games in a row. The last 3 times he's played the Tennessee Titans, he has 51 rushing attempts, 473 yards, and 8 rushing touchdowns. So it's not going to be till next year, but if you have Jonathan Taylor and they play the Titans, I would start him.
Lock it up.
Yeah, lock it up. And the disappointments, I did put Emeka Ibuka on here. He's had a great rookie season. Last 2 games have been a little lackluster for at least the status we put on him now. It might be a little unfair since he's a rookie, but he killed it the first 4 or 5 weeks, so gotta keep it consistent. Yeah, because we were talking off camera, I think last week, on Keep Trade Cut, he's the 12th ranked player, not even a receiver, the 12th ranked player in a redraft. But anyways, he had 51 snaps in week 8, and he only had 3 receptions for 35 yards, no touchdowns, and he had 9 targets. So he had, some of the targets were there. Could argue maybe he probably could have had more since Mike Evans was out, Chris Godwin was out, the whole offense. But yeah, I just really wanted him to kind of take that step up to show that he is a superstar receiver that we have seen earlier in the year. So do a little bit better next time, Emeka. You got a bye week. Yeah, he got a bye week this week. So hopefully they get a little healthy, get you involved a little bit. My next one is Quentin Johnston. I don't have a lot written down because I really don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I didn't see he was injured. Yeah, he had 38 snaps. So, like I said, I don't know if he was injured, but he had 0 targets, 0 yards, obviously. But the previous week, he went from 68 snaps to 38 snaps. So, I didn't read that he got injured or anything, but dropping 30 snaps in 1 game is not good for him. I know he's had the history of drop passes and stuff like that. The first couple of weeks, he seemed like he was kind of catching on where kind of he should have been where he was drafted 2 years ago now.
Yeah, I think it was
2 years ago. But we'll see if he starts taking a step back. He's a person I would definitely keep an eye on the monitor. And my last one, sorry to do it to my friend right here, but I did put Caleb on the list. He was 25 for 38, 285. Not terrible, but the biggest issue, 0 touchdowns, 1 pick. I felt like they were still in the game for a while, and the pick kind of was the first step to just kind of losing the game. Sure. He had a 62.5 QB rating. And my biggest issue for him right now, because I do consider him a very top-tier quarterback. I mean, maybe right now this second I could see his potential being top tier, though, for sure. But the second straight game with no touchdowns. And for the season, he's played 7. They've had the bye week already. And 4 out of the 7, he has thrown an interception at least in one of those games. So the Bears need you to do better there, Caleb, for sure. Well, that was my 3.
Oh, cool.
6, I guess.
All right, so just go over a little bit of killed it. Broncos offense pick a person and they killed it like anybody
except Troy Franklin,
especially Troy Franklin. And go over Tua 2026 205, 4 touchdowns, no picks. CJ Stroud deserves a huge shout out. 30 of 39, 318, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 7 rush, 30 yards. He kind of took over and just started throwing it to everybody. I think he threw it to 10 different receivers, which is pretty good. It only took Nico Collins to be out for him to wake up.
Maybe it's going to be a Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs situation.
Could be. Drake May killed it. 18 to 24, 282, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 7 rush, 50 yards. That's one thing I noticed about Drake May. He's getting a lot of rushing yards.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say it right now because I don't know the full facts, but because I don't know the yards per game. Mm-hmm. But they showed in his rookie year, it was only Randall Cunningham and Michael Vick had like more rushing yards per game than Drake May.
Yeah, I just noticed like it's always like 50 every single game. It's crazy. Jalen Hurts, 15 to 20, 170, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 4 rush, 22 yards. Some running backs. He talked about Breece Hall. I'm going to conjoin the Bengals running backs together. They both went 21 for 167, 2 touchdowns, plus 4 receptions, 38 yards in a touchdown. We talked about James Cook. Trevion Henderson deserves a shout out. 10 rush for 75 yards.
Finally
is right.
Just needs to get on the field.
Tank Bigsby gets a huge shout out. 9 rush for 104 yards. I know one of them was a huge rush, but he hasn't played at all since being traded to Philadelphia, and they put him in, and he took his chance. So maybe we'll see more Tank Bigsby on the Eagles.
And we heard all the annoying Eagles fans cheer it on after they were up 20 points.
Jalen Waddle, big game, 5 receptions, 99 yards, 1 touchdown. Ramadunze had 7 receptions for 114 yards. Texans receivers, 5 of them had 4 receptions. Matt Collins deserves a huge shout out, 7 receptions, 89 yards. Chimere DK, he's getting the ball a lot more now. 7 receptions, 93 yards, and 1 rush for 1 yard. Kyle Pitts, 9 receptions, 59 yards. Harold Fannin Jr., 6 receptions, 62 yards, and a touchdown, plus 1 rush and 2 yards. And then Dallas Goedert continuing to get 2 touchdowns per game. 3 receptions, 28 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
I feel like it's kind of funny because like when we were doing the podcast the first 2 weeks, we were just saying like, man, there's not a tight end that's doing anything besides Tyler Warren. And now it's a little opposite now. I feel like every week there's always like 5 or 6 tight ends that are scoring well. I feel like the receivers are kind of dropping a little bit.
And it's usually like the young tight ends too. They got to Harold Fannin Jr.
Yeah.
I can't think of another one. There was another one that was like young and still killing it. Colson Loveland, no, not killing it.
Yeah, honestly, this week was probably Tyler Warren's worst game, but they didn't need him. They were up so quickly.
Exactly. And then those who did not do well, Baker Mayfield, 15 to 24, 152 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, but didn't really do anything, spectacular. Saints quarterbacks, both of them combined, 32 of 51, 264, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks, and 6 rushes for 24 yards. Dak Prescott had a terrible game, 19 of 31 for 189, 0 touchdown, 2 picks. He did rush, though, 6 rush for 31 yards. That's the most rushing yards I've seen from Dak Prescott in a long while, probably since his rookie year.
Drake May status.
Rachaad White, I thought he was going to, have a breakout week this week, and I don't even know how the Bucs won 23 since everybody did pretty terrible. Must be their defense.
Half-ass James.
Yeah, so Rashad White, 13 rush for 35 yards and 2 receptions, 26 yards. Bajan Robinson, there, 9 rush, 25
Honestly,
yards, 3 receptions, 23 yards.
The Falcons.
Yeah.
Like, how do you go from beating the Bills to being blown out by the Dolphins?
By the Dolphins, of all teams. McCaffrey had another bad game. 8 rush, 25 yards, 3 receptions, 43 yards. Juckins got hurt. I guess you could just say the Browns offense as well. Jerry Jeudy and Isaiah Bond, both saves. Wandale Robinson, 3 receptions for 48 yards. And then we talked about Emeka Luka. Dalton Kincaid on tight end week, 1 reception, 23 yards. Theo Johnson, 3 receptions, 20 yards. And Jake Ferguson,
that's pretty surprising too.
It is surprising because he always gets receptions, at least like 7.
I was gonna say he gets like 6 for like 48 yards.
Yeah, 6 for 20. Like it doesn't matter. They always find him somehow. Well, that's it for football this week. I'm gonna go over a little bit over basketball. I'm not sure if you had anything for this week. We'll check. But anyway, if you don't want to listen to basketball, that's cool. You can get off now. Keep in mind for the show on Saturday or Thursday for my review of the Bears game. I will be talking about Caleb Williams. Not really shocker, but just relax. Like, I know he's doing not so good right now, but he's not really making mistakes. He mentioned that he threw 4 picks in 4 out of 7 games this year, but those picks were okay because it was third down when he was throwing those picks. This one was the worst pick that he threw this week because that pretty much lost this game, as that pick was on their 10-yard line and they scored very shortly after that.
REALAX. A lot of Packers references today.
Yeah. But yeah, and then Saturday, of course, I'll do my over-unders. Had a huge week this week. Was a good week. You'll hear about it on Saturday. But yeah, peace out till then. All right, so now we're going to get to basketball. So I'm going to go by what they averaged this week. So guards average this week. Luka Doncic has 74.05 per game this week. SGA had 70. What's his first name? Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Thank you. Had 61.40 points on average. Tyrese Maxey had 54.55 points. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Keyshawn, but it's K-Y Sean.
What's his last name?
George.
Oh, the Utah guy?
Yeah. Or Washington. I think he's on Washington. Either way, I think he's a rookie this year too. Anyway, we're fairly new to basketball, but we enjoy it a lot.
It moves pretty fast, player-wise, besides the stars.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm just going to say Keyshawn George, and he has 54 points on average this week. And then tallying it up, Steph Curry at 53.61. And then for the forwards this week, Giannis.
This guy or another George?
Another George.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Keontae. This was Keyshawn. I swear it's pronounced Keyshawn, but whatever. Forwards, Giannis, 61.40. He's going to have just a monster year. There's absolutely nobody on that team. They're kind of screwed, honestly.
Oh, Giannis?
Yeah, on Bucks. And yeah, they're kind of screwed. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have to trade Giannis and start over, honestly.
I honestly think he'll give it a little bit, and then I think he'll get traded to the Spurs.
Ew.
They got the firepower.
That would be crazy because then they had
you could trade some of the young assets, and they have future firsts as well, and the salary cap for it because all they're really paying is De'Aaron Fox right now.
Yeah. Anyway, Zion Williamson did I say Giannis? Giannis was at 61.40, but that's going to be very consistent. He's consistently going to hit or get close to triple doubles every single game. He's the only one on that team. It's madness. Zion Williamson at 55.90 points on average. Anthony Davis at 51.85 points. Kevin Durant at 44.20, and Julius Randle at 44.10. And then the top 5 centers this week is Wemby at 73.35. He's just unbelievable. There's no stopping him. You can't do anything. He's 7'5". He can shoot threes. You can't do a damn thing about it. And he even got stronger now. And I seen him play defense, and people are trying to back him down like they did last year. Can't do it.
His weakness is still getting dunked on, though.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, and then after Wemby, it makes a huge drop from 73.35 to Jokic at 56.45. And then Şengün at 54.80. And then Chet Holmgren, another huge drop at 42.35 points. And then Karl Anthony Towns at 39.65 points.
That's probably inflated, too, because I think he only played one game last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. And then just some surprises. This is top 50 of average this first week. Keyshawn George is in 9th, so 9 in the top 10. BJ Edgecombe at 16.
Killing it.
That might be a little bit inflated just because that first game he had 43 points.
Yeah, I still think he had like high 20s in both the other.
He's going to score that, but I think that first game took him over the top. He'll probably drop a little bit from 16th, but Keyshawn George looks like he's going to be up there, but we'll see. It's only 1 week, but
and it's Washington.
RJ Barrett is 23rd, actually.
That was weird, too, because actually Eric Sass had him, and I was like, I think one day he had like 69 points with him. I'm like, how the hell is RJ Barrett do this?
And he's on like the Raptors, who have they have Brandon Ingram, Pirtle.
Yeah, they're like deep at that position.
And they have one more player. Scotty Barnes. They have like people around him, but yet RJ Barrett's still 23rd. That's weird. Benedict Mathurin at 27th. Walker Kessler at 35th. And Trey Jones at 37th, who I picked up today. Have anything to add or?
Not with basketball.
About basketball this week.
Didn't even think about it for the pod.
No worries.
But let's see. I did see. Well, this has nothing to do with fancy, but I saw because one game I think Luka had 49 points, and then the next game that's when Austin Reeves had the 51.
Oh yeah,
and
that's because Luka was out.
Well, you see, like LeBron like tweeted them because I guess it's never. It's never been done in NBA history where 2 separate guards in back-to-back games has scored 50+ points, and he like tagged both of them. He's like, "Good job, Luka."
Good job.
He had 49.
But no, the NBA seems to be getting more exciting than the past like couple years. I don't know. I just feel like this year it could be anybody. Like obviously the Thunder are the favorites, but a
lot of big injuries too.
Yeah, there's a lot of big injuries and just like random people stepping up, and then like no one's like. I mean, I guess you could say not stacked because they don't have like star power, but like depth. That's exactly what Oklahoma City has.
Yeah. They have their top 3 people, then everybody else is like really good role players. I feel like it's like how the Nuggets were like 3 or 4 years ago.
And that's why they won the championship like 3 or 4 years ago. And then I feel like the Rockets are stacked too, like with depth.
Yeah, well. Especially with like acquiring Kevin Durant and having like a shooter like that on the team.
Yeah. And then, unfortunately, we're both Magic fans. We're 1-2 right now.
We'll get back to it.
We'll get back to
it.
Worried. The only thing I don't like is Paulo Banchero just hasn't been playing that well.
No, his first game was his best game.
Yeah. And then Franz has been fine.
Franz has been fine for a half.
Yeah.
Like he's been like
that's true. He goes
unstoppable in like the first or second half, and then he'll just make like 2 shots in the other half.
And then Desmond Bane is just, what he's supposed to do. I feel like I didn't expect much more than what he's doing. He's consistent.
He's getting like mid-20s and a couple assists, a couple of boards.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be mad at that.
Yeah. Other than that, like
I guess besides Tristan De Silva's been a good first 3 games.
For sure.
I think he's averaged about like 12, 13 points a game.
Yeah.
Which I mean, obviously he's getting more minutes this year, but last year it was probably like 3 points a game, 5 points a game.
Yeah. And then LaMelo Ball's fun to watch. He had a triple-double the other day. There's one more other player that I want to mention, but I forgot. I don't know. But yeah, super into basketball. Hopefully Magic can get some wins here, and then we'll keep you updated on our league after probably next week. Just to say what we did. I lost by 0.20, which is awesome. But yeah, all right. Well, let me know if y'all have any questions. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Anything like that. We're open to anything. Peace out, y'all. Bye.